Welcome to season 2. Last season, we talked about neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to rewire itself through a lot of intentional awareness, intentional design. This season, we're really going to get into a framework I designed called the Conscious Ascension Compass. This framework is really a gateway to finding your true synergy and learning all about who you are through 8 key aspects. Welcome. I am Simply Bettina, your mind architect, lifestyle design strategist, and you have just entered a space where transformation is elegant, intentional, and grounded in truth. Now, many people spend years, and I mean years, as I have as well, years trying to figure themselves out. We read books, we watch podcasts, we go to conferences, workshops. We do the works trying to fully understand ourselves. And yet somehow those deep patterns just seem to remain the same. It's almost like we're stuck and we cannot move past where we're trying to move past. The stress returns, the heartache returns, the agitation returns, old reactions that you thought you were over, and then you're put in a situation and you find yourself back in that pattern, that old pattern again. And progress just really feels temporary. It doesn't seem like you went anywhere. You thought you went somewhere, but when those old patterns and those old reactions resurface, you feel like, well, that was temporary. I guess it's over, and this is just who I am. That's not because growth is impossible. Growth is possible, but many people are trying to change their lives without fully understanding who they are on the inside. It's time to change that internal landscape that really shapes our choices. That is what is key. That is what is important. So many times you end up trying to redesign your life and you don't have a blueprint. It's like day to day, it's like trying to accomplish a goal and you have no plan in action. The goal is there. You wake up every day, you do random activities, but you never get closer to your goal because you don't have any direction. You don't have a blueprint. And if you are going to be the architect of your life and design what comes next, you're going to have a blueprint. And that's where the Conscious Ascension Compass comes into play. Now, if this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, and stay with me. No pressure. This channel exists because I want you to become the architect of your transformation. I want you to consciously design a life that you know you were meant to live and not one that you were just giving based on life experiences and life happened. Life happened, so this is where I'm at. No, that's not how it's supposed to be, and that's not how we're going to operate. Now, the work that we are going to be exploring during season 2, the Conscious Ascension Compass, is going to be rooted in a framework that I developed, the Conscious Ascension Compass. And this compass is really a dynamic, interconnected system that's really designed to help you understand your inner world so you can intentionally design your outer world. That's what we're here for. And at the center of my compass, you'll notice that there is your true synergy. This is when you are aligned with who you are. And that is what this compass does. It's interconnected and it is designed to help you touch 8 key aspects of your life so you can really begin to live a more fulfilled life that you desire. I'm not going to say that you're not going to ever experience stress or agitation, but you are definitely going to be more in control of who you are and what it is that you desire versus reacting to life. We want to be proactive here. With being proactive, you're going to feel a state of being where all those different parts of your life are going to begin working together instead of working against each other. We don't want to be our own enemy. We want to love ourselves. We want to be our best friend. We want to have our best interest at hand. So instead of feeling scattered and stressed, your emotions are all over the place, relationships and purpose, all of that begins with alignment. We have to become aligned with who we are internally. And that's where those 8 key aspects come into place. And those key aspects are introspection, purpose and meaning, authenticity and self expression, your mind body connection, growth mind state, building healthy relationships, contribution and service, and last but not least, and when I say last but not least, these are all interconnected. So you're not going to necessarily have to follow these in any order. However, on this particular list, last but not least, is embracing change and adaptability. Now, when these 8 key aspects are all nurtured together, they create this powerful synergy that supports continuous growth and transformation within inside of you. We're all different, so we're all going to react to this framework differently. However, ultimately, this framework can be used across the playing field for anybody. And that is what this season, this session is all about. Understanding the Conscious Ascension Compass. We will begin every series will include one individual key aspect to the compass. And at the end, it'll all wrap up and you will see how beneficial this framework is and how it can help you in your life designing the life that you desire intentionally. So keep in mind, we are not trying to master all of this at once. It's impossible. This is things I took years to understand for myself. And now that I understand it, I'm bringing it to you. So it won't take you years because you're not going to have to do all that extensive research. However, it will take you some time as you will have to do the inner work. So what does this learning cycle look like when we get into all these key aspects? In every episode of the series, we're going to move through what I call the conscious learning cycle. This cycle is designed to really help you not just understand transformation, but experience the transformation. Because what's the point of trying to transform yourself intentionally if you're not going to experience the benefits of it? And so there's going to be 5 stages to this learning cycle. We're going to always become aware of what we're doing, understand, we're going to be able to reflect, embody, and design. First, we create awareness. And this is where many people experience relief, just becoming aware. I was talking to someone the other day about when you're not aware, you continuously do the same thing over and over because there's nothing there that's telling you that your behavior is wrong. You're not aware of yourself. And that's where we need to become aware. This is where you recognize that your personal struggles are not your failures, they're your patterns. And then next comes understanding. We explore how the mind, emotions, and the nervous system all work together. We go into reflection. This is where you begin to notice how these patterns are actually showing up in your life. Next is embodiment. This is where we practice breathing and reflection, small exercises that allows your nervous system to experience a shift in real time. And finally comes design. And this is where you choose a small goal, right? A small intentional change that aligns with the life that you desire to build. So every session in this series is going to guide you through that same cycle, but just a different key aspect of the compass. Awareness, understanding, reflection, embodiment, and design. So why join me on this epic adventure? Because over time, I've noticed that people show up to this space for 3 things. Relief. Life can be exhausting. And we're all looking for some type of relief to find that joy, to find our purpose, to explore the unexplored, right? Who wants to wake up every morning full of anxiety and panicking and stress and heartache and pain and sadness? All of the above. It's not a good feel. Also, they come for understanding and direction. Relief is the moment you realize that you're not broken. Understanding is when you begin to see, oh, this is how my brain works. And then having that direction is the moment you begin to ask, now what do I want to actually do next? What do you want to do? Not what you've had to do. What do you want to do? This is your life. Become the architect. Design it intentionally. Don't hold on to those patterns. Don't feel like you're broken. You're not broken. You're patterned. We all are beginning to understand neuroscience, neuroplasticity, and the way that the brain works. A child's brain is under construction from the moment we're born all the way up to 5, 6, or 7 years old. And everything that we have experienced shapes us and becomes who we are. That is the language of our early life. And if that language did not shape you and assist you in designing a life that you desire today, then we need to go in and we need to do some serious rebooting. And that serious rebooting is not going to be a quick, easy process. No, the Conscious Ascension Compass work is not an easy fix. This framework is understanding your inner landscape, and so you can design your life with intention. And like any compass, its purpose is not to force a path. You're not going to force this. Its purpose is to help you find your direction. And you will find your true north. You will find your true synergy. You just have to dedicate some time and become aware, understand, reflect, embody, and design. And trust me, you will be so much happier on the other side. Over these next 8 sessions, we're going to walk together on this journey. I will be by your side, guiding you intentionally and assisting you on understanding how to do the inner work, one aspect of a time, one reflection at a time, and one intentional shift at a time. So please, I look forward to seeing you next week to tune in. Our first session, our first episode of season 2 will be introspection. And if this resonated with you, please stay with me. This channel is here and exists to help you become the conscious architect that I know you are.